The end is nowhere in sight in the Russia-Ukraine war. If anything, Russia is only beefing up its arsenal while Ukraine is struggling to get more arms and aid. Now, despite Kiev being in urgent need for aid from its allies, the German Chancellor has defended his refusal to send the Taurus long-range cruise missiles to Ukraine. Now, Germany is the second biggest supplier of military aid to Ukraine after the United States, but for months now, the German Chancellor has stalled Ukraine's desire for Taurus missiles, which have a range of almost about 500 kilometers. And these could in theory be used against targets far into the Russian territory. Now, despite being the second biggest importer of military aid to Ukraine, Germany has also become very cautious of sending these long-range missiles. Now, Olaf Scholz has further said that prudence is not a weakness, and it is something that the German citizens are entitled to. He also insisted that he trusts Kiev, and these statements have come as the Chancellor for long has emphasized his determination to help Ukraine without escalating the war and also drawing Germany and NATO into it, stressing that no German soldiers will in fact go into Ukraine. This is a statement that's been made by Olaf Scholz.
We trust Ukraine. That's why Germany is by a long distance the biggest supplier of weapons among the European states. This is great trust.
Now, for the NATO military alliance, it is important that no soldier is directly involved in the war, as the Russian president has sternly warned the West against deeper involvement in the fighting, saying that such a move is fraught with the risk of a global nuclear catastrophe. Moscow is also ready for a nuclear war if the existence of the Russian state is threatened. Putin has said that he would not shy away from using a nuclear weapon if Russia's sovereignty is threatened. The warning, of course, came in response to a question whether Russia was really ready for a nuclear war. This when Vladimir Putin was in fact speaking with the television and news agency RIA. Listen in.
From a military technical point of view, we are prepared, of course. The troops are constantly in a state of combat readiness. This is first. Second, this is also a generally accepted thing. Our nuclear triad is more modern than any other triad, and only we and the Americans have such a triad. We have made much more progress here. Ours is more modern, with all the nuclear components.
On the other hand, the Finnish Prime Minister has warned Europe. He said that they should in fact stay united against Russia, as he fears that Moscow is actually getting ready for a pretty long conflict against the West. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.